Welcome to our January 23rd cohort staff meeting. Today, our focus will be on explaining and understanding the integrated curricular model.
For today's session, our presenters will be Samantha McQuaid, Heather Pates, and Nicole Kloss.
Please ensure your cell phones are off because this is very important. This model is something that we will be implementing in our school in the near future.
I'm sure you're all wondering just what exactly the integrated model is.
Similar to the shared model, the integrated model is a cross-disciplinary approach. However, the integrated model blends at least 4 core disciplines.
The model truly emerges from conversations between each subject area, and matches are made as commonalities emerge.
So what does the integrated model look like in high school, middle school, and elementary classrooms?
Well, in elementary classrooms, the literacy movement is emphasized in all subject areas. Reading, writing, listening, and speaking are all skills that can be learned using this model. When literacy is highlighted in the integrated model, the design is centered around the student.
In middle school and in high school, the integrated model looks a little different. Teams of teachers in groups of 4 or more begin to explore overlapping knowledge, skills, and attitudes that are the basis of their disciplines. This model works to develop a theme that students will be able to use to relate all their subjects together.
The advantages of this model clearly outweigh the disadvantages. Some of the advantages are that this model allows learners to make connections, which makes their learning experience more meaningful and fluid. Also, this model helps staff to appreciate each other's knowledge and expertise. Motivation is another huge benefit of the model, as students will be motivated to carry their knowledge with them from class to class. Authentic projects and performances are easily used with this model. And lastly, the integrated curricular model is greatly learner-centered.
One disadvantage of this model is the time and energy needed to plan an integrated unit. Scheduling with other teachers can be extremely difficult, especially that this sophisticated model can take time to understand and implement.
When using this model, a school should start off with a small pilot project, which should only be a 3 to 4 week unit. This model is most useful when the school has access to flexible volunteers who will put in lots of time and effort to plan. The process of using the integrated model should be gradual in order to build confidence and trust as a team of curriculum designers.
Putting this into a process, you should first take time talking and writing about your unit. Then, write down key words in your respective subject outer circle. Start to look for overlap and commonalities between subjects. Moving on, begin to find life skills and big ideas as themes for all subjects emerge. Finally, you will develop essential questions from each discipline to drive the theme. Let's implement these steps into an example together. Sam, please tell us what you're working on in LA.
Well, actually, right now we're working on a unit of creative writing. So our focus is on characterization, storytelling, and brainstorming.
Well, that's interesting. In science, our main unit is electricity. We're working on current flows, resistance, and experiments.
Interesting. In social studies, we're working on conflicts. Some of these include causes and consequences, conflict resolution, and social responsibility.
Well, I know in math, Mr. Donald is working on probability. Some of the things that they focus on in that are the use of decision trees and independent events.
Interesting. Nice that you got to talk to Mr. Donald. So what are some of the connections between science and LA?
Well, I think that they're both pretty innovative. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Absolutely. I know one connection between social studies and language arts is definitely communication.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I think that also between science and math, another overlap would be perseverance.
Absolutely. And between social studies and mathematics, why not relationships?
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's really important too.
Perfect. Now that we've got the main overlaps done, why don't we take a second to think about what is our main themes emerging from all 4 of these subjects?
Well, the one that really sticks out to me would be problem solving. What do you guys think?
Absolutely. Definitely bringing in math and science in there.
One thing that I've noticed between all four is relationships. They're very prevalent.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, if we can fit it in, why not perseverance?
It's a good way to wrap it up.
Yeah, this looks really good, you guys.
Great work. So that was a quick example provided in the textbook that we use to show how you can put the integrated model into practice.
Thank you for listening to this presentation. We look forward to seeing your integrated unit plans in the near future. The next PD session will focus on the immersed model. See you then!